Wait, what? No. No. They ruined everything. Wait, what? November 30th, 2025. Sprunky, TUNNER'S Wild West. Secret lore. Yo, this is crazy. Didn't think they had bios in Secret Lore, but we're going to be checking it out. Now we can kind of piece together a little bit more of the story. Now, this was from Roasty. They make some pretty interesting mods as well. I think we checked this out on BigBLore, so make sure you're subscribed over there. And yo, for you that rock with me, we revamped the clips channel. So if you want to see some of the best clips, you can subscribe to that channel if you can find it. All right, big clips. Anyway, I focus. All right, so here it is. Let's check out Orin. Oh, now the beat might be fire. Warning: get your water hose ready, cause the beats might be fire here again. Let's check the gallery. Oh, gallery. Oh, so in the gallery is the lore. So verdict, neutral, status, citizen. So Orin is one of the few jobless Sprunkies within the West. He doesn't really do much at all, besides doing not so good stuff non-stop because of his addiction. He is usually at a salon, either buying not so good stuff, getting a drink, or visiting Pinky in there. He also likes to spend his day doing some good old gambling in there. That's, yo, or you got some bad habits. Come on. Ratty. All right, Ratty, prisoner. Verdict, bad. The single most hated Sprunky of them all. Ratty always was starting up trouble with others, whether it be fighting them, verbally harassing them, or even instigating to get others to fight. He eventually earned himself a spot in the Slammer after killing another one of the citizens. Mard? Yo, he killed Mard. It's quite apparent that he didn't learn his lesson at all, as he frequently harasses his cellmates, Derpal and Owax, mostly Derpal. So he killed Mard. Wait, one of these got to be Mard, right? I don't know who this is yet. Let's see. We just really got some Wild West stuff here. What? Turn up. Okay, Wild West. Oh my goodness. All right. I always get this Clucker with the sky blue tie. All right, factory worker. Verdict, good. Clucker was the main Sprunky who worked within the factory. He manufactured many important resources like paper, steel, and other materials that were needed to help keep the community running. He occasionally helped Garnold with some of his studies, but he never fully supported what Garnold wanted to do. He also said he found some suspicious stuff in Garnold's facility. Okay. Funbot. Charging, probably. No, neutral. Funbot 0.5. Full name, Funbot Prototype 0.5. He was created by Garnold for assistance with his experiments, but he never actually ended up being used for that purpose, as he found his experiments too immoral to help out with. As of now, he doesn't do much besides occasionally helping others with their jobs. Mostly Clucker. Okay. No wig. Farmer. Most of the time she is seen by others. She is either tending to her crops or raising livestock. Vineria is one of the main targets of bullying amongst the community, as she often gets made fun of for being bald, as she lost her wig in the sandstorm. She gets pretty upset. She gets a pretty low amount of respect from the others, even though she does provide important resources. She provides important resources to them, and they straight up being mean to her. Because of this, she usually avoids the rest of them to avoid belittlement by staying in her house if she isn't working. That's messed up. Yeah, we're gonna find your wig somewhere. Okay, Gray works in the mines. Okay, the primary miner of Wild West. Gray is very bad at his job, often mining out of minerals in a full workday, just because he's too busy focusing on his obsession with martial arts. Let's say he kind of looks like he knows a little bit of karate. Many of the others find him to be quite annoying, as he often is challenging them to supposed duels. Though he never actually goes through with them, he frequently gets scolded by the others due to how he acts, but he doesn't care at all. Now, how you gonna challenge people to duels and you don't even want to fight? Look at Brud with the sheriff. He got a little golden star sticker. Citizen, good. There's not really much to say about him. He follows all the rules and is generally pretty friendly towards everyone else. Even if he is a little stupid. Tunner gave him a gold star on his bucket as a reward for being a good citizen. Wow, you're not sheriff though. You're not sheriff. Garnold, what are you hiding in your facility, by the way? Scientist, verdict, bad. Wait, Garnold is one of the worst citizens here? He uses his intelligence for the worst, as he loves conducting unethical experiments. He usually does it on random animals within the region, but there have been instances where he tries to experiment on others. He also builds machines periodically along with Clucker, though he often berates him for not being as smart as him and not supporting his experiments. Yo, that's messed up. Garnold be turning out to be evil in some of these mods. Like, yo. Ooh, but it's fire. Hit that like and subscriber. Ooh, ooh. Yo, I really hope you hit that like and subscribe already. It's much appreciated. Any lore mods you want to see, comment down below as well. Oh, look at Owax. Oh my goodness. I was like, what? Owax, a prisoner. Yeah, he's in the prison with Ratty and Derpal. So another one of the members that reside in the prison, along with Ratty and Derpal. He ended up in the slammer repeatedly for bashing Wenda's head against a table in a nearby salon. Or salon, after she laughed at him for stuttering. Now Owax was like, pass me the mustard, boom! Oh my goodness, and she laughed at him. Okay, and does nothing, usually watching Ratty torment Derpal, but not doing anything about it. Unlike the other two, he's never actually thought about escaping, but he has thought about beating up Ratty. Yikes. Sky. Citizen. Neutral. Despite being the youngest in the community, Sky is surprisingly one of the smartest citizens. Even though he is sometimes referred to as a hooligan for partaking in vandalism, he seems to be quite reasonable on most other topics, even if he got no education from school or anything like that. He's very critical of others and how they do their jobs, even though he doesn't even have one. My boy just... Okay. He lives with Jevin at his house and follows Jevin around for the most part. Isn't Jevin like the brother sometimes? Mr. Sun? With the one eye. Mr. Sun, life provider. Verdict, bad. He's enemies with everyone. He purposely tries to blind people by shining as bright as he can when they look at him. He also likes to radiate enough energy to keep around 95 degrees to make living here even more torturous. He also has an extremely goofy voice that is very annoying. No. That's crazy. I didn't never. Oh, look at Derpal. Derpal's always getting beat up by Ratty, right? Look at these prisoners here. Look at these prisoners. Derpal. Neutral. Let's see. The last member of the prison, while also having to serve the shortest time. Derpal found his way into the slammer after accidentally burning down a building, which was due to his dragon breath. Within the cell, he prefers to stick next to Owax rather than Ratty, as he verbally and physically abuses him, which will end up deteriorating his sanity. He has nearly killed Ratty before by burning him, but his sentence only got extended by doing that, which made him develop even worse resentment towards Ratty. I'm like, yo, you a straight up dragon and you can't get out of there? I mean, you could just set the place on... You know what? I digress. Mr. Tree. Neutral. Material supplier. Not much you can say again either. He had about half of him cut down to be used by resources by Tunner. He now gets very aggressive when anybody gets near him, attempting to stab them with his roots. Other than that, he's just used for getting materials. Nah. Oh, Simon. Simon's a blacksmith. Okay, good. Simon was really good at his job. Being to perfectly craft tools and other things and other parts to help essentials within the community, like wagons. He did have to take a long break from work after being violently struck by lightning while walking back home from work twice. Despite initially being very disorientated and lost, he recovered quickly and got back to work while still being good terms with others. He still has trouble focusing and his mind, anxiety, constantly afraid that he will get smited again. Yo, you electricity and you walking and got shocked by electricity. Tunner. Uh-oh. Tunner, the owner, sheriff, the true leader of the Wild West. All he ever wanted was for it to be a stable and functional community. You can wait, what? No. They ruined everything. Wait, what? Oh no, I didn't know there was I tried doing what's best for, I didn't know we were gonna get into a secret, yet they still proceeded to I didn't know we would get into a horror mode. I didn't want to have it to end like this. But I'm afraid to say this is the only way they'll learn. I don't remember any of this. Did I ever check this out? They'll be thankful. December 12th. So it's like a month or so later. What? Tunner, the true leader of the Wild West. All he ever wanted was to be a stable, functional community. You can tell that he wasn't satisfied with how it was turning out though, because of the people like Ratty, Gray, and Mr. Sun he called Repskillions. He was very stressed out a lot of the time and always talking to his lawmen, Jevin and Black, and how he wanted to restart everything. He's more or less than tired of everyone's shenanigans. Though it seemed off how there was a specific date circled on the calendar of Garnold's facility, discovered by Clucker in a visit there. Yo, let's see what they look like. Oh, I do remember this. No, they got it so bad. Yo, no. Nah, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Oh my goodness. Look at Mr. Sun. I didn't even know. I forgot that this. Oh. Yo, he couldn't avoid the lightning strikes. Oh. Okay. Why do I feel like I don't remember horror mode though? Unless it updated and I didn't check out horror mode, I got like this is crazy. I gotta go back to see like the wait. We gotta go back. We went back in time just now a little bit. I didn't know Tunner was gonna activate that. Mr. Fun Computer. All right. Sorry for the flashes. Let's see. Where's Mr. Fun Computer? Owax, Sky, Mr. Sun, Derpal, Simon. So, built by Garnold and Clucker to help with Vineria and Simon as well. He was primarily used by Tunner to send out messages to the citizens about any important information or updates he wanted to know. Other than that, he really didn't do much. Wenda. She's kind of just there. She hasn't been much after she got rocked by Owax. True, he slammed her head on the table at the salon. But what we do know is that she did end up with brain damage due to how violent the beatdown was. She also does not so good stuff as a sort of escapism. But she bites her nails. But not nearly as much as Orin does. Nah, okay. And that's Wenda. Oh, she's brain dead. Pinky? And Jevin? Jevin looks like a sheriff in black. What? Pinky, the owner of the most popular salon in town. It was so she's the salon owner. So it has all kinds of goods like food, drinks, not so good stuff, and activities to do. She made a lot of money from it, like a lot. And you can tell that she ended up becoming pretty egotistical. Her top customer, of course, is Orin, and he loves all this stuff. But other citizens come here to simply converse or do business among one another. Jevin. Jevin is practically the co-leader. So Jevin's the lawman and banker. So Jevin is practically the co-leader of the Wild West, along with Black, who is his best friend. He often would just roam around the premises with Black just to see if everyone was truly following the law. He also is the main one that checks up on the prison to make sure the 3 inmates, Derpal, Ratty, and Oax, are doing fine and aren't planning an escape. Along with this, he also takes care of Sky, so he's always has a lot to do. In the recent days, though, he has been talking to Black about some suspicions he had about Tunner, especially when he noticed him taking money out of the bank for no apparent reason. And Black, the other lawman and railroad conductor. Like Jevin, Black did similar things that Jevin did, but instead of banking, he manages the railroads and basically anything else that is like a vehicle. Black caught on to Tunner earlier than Jevin did, though he also noticed that Tunner suspiciously had his shotgun next to the table with the date 12/12 inscribed into it, while hanging out in Tunner's house with him and Jevin, the same date on the calendar in the facility that Clucker informed them about. So Garnold and Clucker knew something. When asked about it, Tunner acted like he didn't know what I was talking about and asked him to leave. Roasty. So this is Roasty the creator. He has an extremely weird, ugly voice that no one understands, so he can't speak to anybody due to that. He also rarely seen by others, and he avoids crowded areas and is always outside no matter what the weather is, so he can just endure. Mango. Okay, so this is Roasty. And then we got Mango. Mango. Okay. So Mango, food supplier. This thing provides us with mangoes. That's the only positive thing about it. All it ever talks about is mangoes. Why is this scoundrel here? And where is he getting all these mangoes from? Also, side note, it stares at citizens' windows at night with an uncanny smile. That's creepy. Mr. Lamppost provides us the light. Tumble. What is this purpose of this thing? It's just a tumbleweed, really. Well, it blew away Wenda's hair, I'd say. I really didn't even know that Tunner actually activates like horror mode. Like this was crazy. Let's check out what they look like in horror mode though all the way. Hey, we're back in horror mode now. So I think we saw Mr. Sun. We saw up to, we saw up to Simon. And look at Tunner with the shotgun. Nah. Oh, they put Black on fire. Nah. January 25th. Wait, what? There's like a secret mode to this? Wait, what? There's like a secret. They kind of look derpy. Wait, we definitely didn't check this out. Oh, yo, there's so much to this. Like, what? I feel like I'm in the Wild West now. I didn't even know all this. Roasty, yo. Ooh. Yo, I didn't even know this existed in here. This is fire. This is fire. Oh, I don't know if Tunner's gonna, I just realized Tunner might actually go to horror mode again. I don't know though. Ooh. Nah, this is good. This is good. Nah, this was, yo. Tunner, you crazy by the way? This Wild West? I'm gonna get out. And also, yo, can you find Vineria's wig, please? I repeat, find the wig. Yo, this is actually crazy. Like, this is like insane. Insanely good though. Let's get some mangoes in here though. And we got Roasty in. Yo, this was wow.